In the last few weeks since the election, we've reported on racist text messages sent to black people across the country. Hispanic and queer Americans have also been victimized.
It's not yet clear who's responsible or how the senders even know the race of their targets. As Ash-har Quraishi tells us, it has a lot to do, though, with how much of our personal information is already out there.
Wednesday at 8:46 p.m. it says, "Greetings, Gyra L. You have been selected to..."
In Denver, Gyra Lawrence tossed and turned all night after getting this racist text addressed to her specifically by name and from a local area code.
I kind of start freaking out a little bit just because I do live alone, and I was just like, okay, do I have to question my safety?
She received one of 18 versions of the message texted to people in at least 32 states and D.C. She tried calling the number used to send the message.
The number you are trying to reach is no longer in service.
I have no idea also who texted me that. I have no idea how they got my information.
How do you target a specific group of people based on ethnicity or race?
I think what people tend to overlook is that they sort of bleed a lot of that information out on the wider internet. Any site that you go on these days is going to have you register your name, address, phone number, and very frequently your race and or your socioeconomic status.
Digital forensics expert Patrick Seward says every time you subscribe to a list or buy something online, your personal data can be sold by companies or exposed through data breaches and cyber attacks.
There's always an assumed risk with everything that we do online, and that risk is that some of our personal information could be then used for some sort of nefarious purpose.
Seward suggests a tech reset of sorts. Use an internet-based phone service like Google Voice to avoid sharing your personal cell number. And create a secondary email for transactions to protect the account you use for personal email. Consider the backup accounts disposable if they are compromised.
So I kind of call it a throwaway email.
As Lawrence learned, it's unlikely you'll stop every unwanted message, but you can try to filter out texts like you do with email spam. In your iPhone settings, tap Messages and scroll down to turn on Filter Unknown Senders. In your Android Google Messages app, go to Messages settings, scroll down to Spam Protection, and enable it. And experts say when you get unexpected messages, don't engage. It's best to use your phone's option to block and report them. That's what Gyra Lawrence did as she tries to block out this experience.
It's annoying, and I really hope people find out who did it. I've been trying to just be mindful, especially online.
To do that, the FBI needs your help. It's asking anyone who's received one of these racist messages to report it to local law enforcement. The FCC is also investigating. Ash-har Quraishi, CBS News.